Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's reading. Today, I'm doing What Are People Saying About You Behind Your Back. This is the gossip on you. So, watch the reading all the way through the end. Take what resonates, ignore what doesn't. Don't take it to heart. It's meant to be a light-hearted, fun sort of a reading. So, yeah, use your intuition and let me show you the three cards for the three piles today. For pile number one, we have the pink color. This is Mars in Aries. For pile number two, we have the yellow color with Mars in Aquarius. For pile number three, we have Mars in Pisces, water element with the fishes. So take your pick and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number one. You got this card, Mars in Aries. You could have placements in the first house. You could have a prominent Mars in your chart, or you could have planets sitting in Aries. Mars could be the highest degree or the lowest degree. Mars could be sitting in the first house. Even if you don't have any of these placements, it's okay. This energy has come out for you today. So, what people are saying, they're seeing you take action in your life. Why? Because Mars is about, we can say the first house itself is about a new beginning, a fresh start, perhaps a glow up for some of you. It can also represent the physical body. It's about birth, the beginning of the cycle. We see the end with Pisces, we see the beginning with Aries. So there's something new that you're starting in your life that people are talking about. People are seeing you in a different light. There is a change of perspective, shift in perspective when it comes to you. A lot of people seeing you grow. We have this card right here, growth, signified by the tree, number 5, and 7 of hearts energy. We also have this card, scholar. This shows perhaps you're starting a new something to do with your career, something to do with studies, maybe a course that you're starting, a new talent you're acquiring, a new hobby, something like that. It can also show that people could be seeing your brilliance, your intelligence in more of like a pronounced manner, the note emphasized manner. They're noticing how brilliant you are. And it could definitely be connected with studies somehow. I'm seeing a lot of books in this card. I also see a person coming of age, maturing. So you're coming, it's like people's perspective of you, pile number one, is changing. So the things they used to say about you, those things are changing. The topics are changing. You're the subject, but how people perceive you is different now. They see a growth in you, they see a maturity coming in, they see you achieving things. I'm picking up spontaneous energy also, maybe something you did which took people by surprise. See, Mars has come out very strongly. Mars is about action energy, like action oriented energy, taking action, doing something, starting something. Mars is also embracing your masculine energy and being more impulsive about your decisions, not, taking a long time to decide on something. So I feel like it's more of a new thing that's coming your way. This could be in your near future. Maybe you're starting something, people will be talking all about it, or you're already on this journey. We see the number 30 here, the one it says. So you have the glow. It's kind of similar to the background right here. Maybe some of you are learning tarot also, or something to do with esotericism, occult perhaps. You're studying something, learning something. I'm also drawn towards the flag, which is a symbol for Ketu. Flags are Ketu, south node of the moon. It's about detachment. So detaching from people, being busy with something. Ketu is very, pinpoint focus, being obsessed with something. So it's almost as if you found your life purpose. You're self actualizing. You're not socializing as much. You don't have time for other people. You're busy doing you. Maybe you're busy with the glow up also, becoming the one that you're meant to be. A lot of people are also seeing you as the one for them. So perhaps someone they would like to date. You're becoming more magnetic. Your aura is quite mesmerizing right now, very attractive. We have aging, so I'm not surprised this card came out. You can read this. Some of you are getting old. That's why, as you grow old, you have less time for your social circle. And see, here we see the older person. So I was not surprised to see this card. We see the butterfly also, which is a symbol for transformation. You're changing. And how similar are the colors on these two cards also. So you're changing, you're growing, and there's a shift of perspective, there's maturing that's happening on your side. Let me just make space for the cards. People's perspective of you is also becoming more mature. Maybe earlier they were short sighted about you. We have do nothing. So this can be advice to you also, where go with the flow, do the things as you're doing them right now. Some of you could have moon and Saturn interaction in your chart, but do nothing. This, I look at the pose also, it's kind of a person who's meditating, very much busy in their own world, their inner world, not necessarily sharing their thoughts with other people in their life. I'm getting a very introverted vibe with this card. So even though a lot of people could look at you and feel like you're doing nothing or you do nothing, there's a lot going on in your life. You just don't feel the need to justify to other people or to share your plans with them. And like I said, this is your advice also, where don't make things happen. Things will happen on their own. The path will become clear. I also get this more of a uh, introverted energy coming your way, whether you're introverted or not. By your personality, I see you becoming more detached. It's not you don't feel you're not feeling that pull to connect with people. You're almost like in hermit mode. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. I pulled a couple of cards for some sort of, let's say, compliment people are paying you. So you got eagle spirit, trust in your higher self. You also got cougar, confidence, be bold, take charge. So you're coming across as very, very confident. And what did I say? Action oriented energy. Here it says be bold, take charge. So this is exactly that energy repeating. Cougar with the Aries. And I see you becoming more attractive. Cougar, see? Cougar is also like a older, attractive woman. So maybe that's a thing here, because I am seeing you glowing, right? Becoming very attractive. So attracting people towards yourself. With eagle also, this is a person realizing their higher purpose, being more spiritual, being busy in their own world, kind of like this person meditating. And you're very much connected with spirit right now. And this is what people are saying, this person's flying high, they're progressing in life, they're not really concerned with what I have to say to pile number one. That's kind of energy I'm picking up. For tarot, you got Page of Wands. This card always gives me Aries energy because it's the younger person with the red coat. Red color reminds me of Mars. And Wands itself is fire energy. So whenever I see this card, I think of first house, Aries, Mars energy, exactly what you got here. So this is you becoming an explorer, exploring different side to your personality, exploring your life purpose, what you're meant to do. This is that research oriented energy. And see, very beautiful. I just made this connection that we had the flag here, right? I said it's a symbol for Ketu. And what do we have here? Magnifying glass, another symbol for Ketu. Some of you could have Scorpio placements also, because Ketu co-rules Scorpio, again ruled by Mars. So I see your researcher side coming out. Like you're doing a research on something, very much passionately invested in this project, like a passion project. And people see you being busy. Speaking of Scorpio, we have Eight of Cups because Scorpio is number 8, eighth house in astrology. We see butterflies again. You're changing. You're walking away from people. You seem very detached. And I also see you taking a step back from your love life, perhaps. Eight of Cups. But yes, people are missing you. They feel like you're not as present as you used to be, especially from social settings. They kind of miss you, they miss your energy. They see you becoming more mysterious, also more spiritual, something interesting going on. And just people are very much interested in what's going on with you. High Priestess, there's a lot of secrets. They want to unravel the secrets. I love how we have the red jacket here, coat. Here we see the red dress. Now we have the drapes. Beautiful. This red color coming out very strongly. And Aries ruled by Mars. Mars is associated with the color red. So red is passion, fire, young blood energy, masculine energy. These are the things people are noticing and saying about you behind your back. They are very curious about you, and they see you being busy and living a full life. They kind of miss you also, and they see a mature side to you, which they can appreciate. That's what I'm saying. I hope this resonates with you. Thank you so much for watching. Please support the channel by joining the membership, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You got Mars in Aquarius. You could have this placement, even if you don't have any placement like this. You could have planet sitting in the 11th house, Mars in 11th, Mars in Aquarius, or Aquarius ascendant. Some other placement interaction with first house or 11th house. Even if you don't, that's okay. Let's see. What are people talking about? I think a lot of your friends or social networks are talking about you. This is a time period also when, let's say, you make a post on social media, you might get a lot of comments, or people, let's say, sharing your post and then talking about you in the DMs with one another. So perhaps people talking about you on social media, or your friends talking about you naturally. We have Ring, Ace of Wands, number 25. We have Love with Cupid. This card right here. Naturally, people are discussing your love life. That's very on the nose, if you will. I get the sense that pile number 2, you're the sort of person where most people are always interested in your love life. They want to know, are you single or not? They want to know, are you dating? Are you seeing someone? Who are you seeing? They're very much invested in your relationship, in your situationships. I get the sense that maybe there could be massive news regarding your love life. Some of you could have started dating, and maybe you not told your friends, but they're suspecting something's going on with pile number 2. I'm sure they're dating someone, they're hiding something from me. That sort of vibe I'm picking up. If you're not dating, there could be this, maybe you're already with someone. So naturally, people talk about your love life, your partner, your relationship. And some of you, I can even sense that perhaps you're on the verge of a breakup, or you want to break up, or things are not going well in your love life. That's why people talk about those things. And they can sense something is wrong. Either you've told them and they know of it, so they discuss that, or they suspect there's something wrong in the relationship. And if, let's say, you're single, in that case, people feel like you should date, you should open up to love. They could even say certain things like, pile number 2 is a hopeless romantic. I want to set them up with someone. Or I know the perfect person for pile number 2. Or they could say certain things like, what is wrong with pile number 2? Why do they act like this when it comes to love and relationships? So there's a lot of discussion around your love life, your approach to your love life. I can sense that. We have sword. That's why I was picking up this energy of perhaps a breakup that's happening. Because this can speak about just breakup, or the split. It reminds me of Vishakha Nakshatra, by the way. But the sword is symbol for Swati also, which can indicate a very independent person. So maybe you're someone, you don't talk about your love life. That's why there's a lot of mystery around it, and people naturally have a lot of questions. They want to know more about it. So you could be the hyper independent Swati, someone who doesn't share, someone who's happily single, and your friends who are, let's say, miserable but in relationships, they could discuss your single life. So there could be like a divide over here. Like you're the colorful one and they're the dark shadow. And when they look at you, they look at your life. They just naturally feel compelled to talk about you because they could be suffering. They could be the opposite end on the spectrum. Let's say Your single friends being upset at you if you have a relationship or you have a vibrant love life. Or on the opposite end, it could be, let's say you're single and happy, and then your friends who are miserable in relationships. So that's kind of the vibe I'm picking up, that there's a divide, there's a contrast. And like I said, Swati, Libra Swati, or Vishakha energy, which falls in Libra and Scorpio both. And strong seventh house placements with this pile because we have love and ring. It's just giving me a lot of Libra energy, relationships vibe. And coming back to this card, we also have lightning. So perhaps Ardra, which also again shows an independent person and very intelligent, logical person. So people dissecting you, your psychology, your approach to love life, all those things. Coming back to Vishakha, Vishakha talks about split. Vishakha is also can be a person who, I don't know, when I think of Vishakha, I think of a person who has Libra placement, someone who would have a relationship, romantic sort of vibe I'm picking up. Anyway, we have calmness. This card right here, you can read it if you want. I almost get this energy of like a calm before the storm. So people are kind of maybe expecting that something will happen in your love life. Like I said, they could suspect you're dating someone, so a big news coming their way, or that you could be, if you are in a relationship, a breakup perhaps. So people could be expecting that there's something brewing underneath the surface with you. Pile number two, there's something you're hiding, something that will come out in the open. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. Speaking of which, we have transformation. Transformation always talks about change. So people are expecting a change, something happening in your love life. I thought I pulled one more from that deck, but apparently I didn't. So let's talk about these two cards I pulled. These are almost meant to be compliments that people would give you. Behind your back, we have kangaroo, gratitude. Be grateful for all you are blessed with. So you could be someone who's very grateful, and either it's coming from spirit or your friends, the people who are gossiping about you. So cultivate more gratitude if you don't have it, but I get the sense that you are quite grateful. That's why you attract a lot of blessings in your life. We have moose, authority. You know what is best for you, so you are the authority figure. You don't take advice from these people. That's why they're not in the loop. That's why there's a lot of mystery around you and people want to know more, because you take your independent decisions. I already got independent energy here quite a bit. For tarot, you got King of Pentacles. This could speak about the presence of a person in your life, like a partner you can depend upon. I love that it has yellow flowers, which gives auspicious energy. Yellow is the color of Jupiter, which is blessings. In a lot of way, it can represent a male husband, a woman's husband. Both Mars and Jupiter can indicate the husband, but anyway, let's not get into that. We have Devil. So, a lot of people discussing your love life, maybe some having positive things to say, some are negative. They could also see you as someone who's manipulative and a little bit of like a heartbreaker, or I don't know, certain people could gossip about you and say that this person hides things. Maybe they don't appreciate that. They feel like pile number two could be more transparent with us. Or this could speak about you being the temptress, the seductive one, the hot one, and they feel like you always get the action, you get the best looking people, and there's always something going on in your love life. You don't share your secrets with them. They see you as someone who's thriving, calling the shots, and being this magnetic person in your love life. Very charming. So, devil could indicate you as being this seductress, or this could even talk about your partner if you have one, where people could say that pile number two always dates the wrong person, or they're with the wrong person right now, they're in a toxic relationship, or pile number two goes for trouble, or something like that. So, a few scenarios I'm picking up. We also got Sun card in reverse. So, this tells me that perhaps some people are talking uh, like bad things about you, and also there's a lack of positivity either in their life, that's why they're saying bad things, or if let's say you are struggling genuinely, like you're in a bad place in your love life, so people could have concern. So in that case, maybe people could also have compassion for you. They feel like maybe you don't, uh, y- because you could attract partners who are controlling when it comes to you. Your soul being in reverse and the devil upright tells me that perhaps you could attract controlling partners, or all these people who are discussing your love life, they could blame a lot on your partner and say that they're bad to you, they're not right for you, you should date someone better. So there's a lot of gossip about different topics, but majorly it's your love life that people love to talk about. They're very curious about it. And every single person who's watching, whatever your relationship status is, there's something being said. I hope you can make sense of the reading. So thank you for watching. I hope it resonated. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please support the channel by joining the membership. I will see you next time. Bye guys. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is what are people saying about you behind your back. You got Mars in Pisces. You could have this placement. Perhaps a lot of planets sitting in your 12th house in the sign of Pisces. You could have Mars there. You could have Mars in 12th. You could have planets sitting in the first house. Even if you don't, that's okay. It's just come out for a reason. And there was a reason why you picked this card also. So let's start. What are people saying about you? We have friend. So perhaps your friend's talking about you. We have snake. Number 7, Queen of Wands. So there could be a female that's talking about you who pretends to be your friend but is actually a snake. This person doesn't like you. If that's not the case, because see, overall reading, I remember the cards being decent. So I don't know what this is talking about. Anyway, I do get the sense that perhaps it could be a friendship that didn't work out. So maybe a person that you rejected, you could have been friends with this person, but you realize they're not good for you, or your, let's say, your goals are not aligned, your morals, principles, the compatibility is lacking, something like that. Perhaps could be a partner also, and person that you walked out on, this person could be still talking about you, missing you perhaps, or feeling scorned by you. Maybe you moved on, you don't think about this person, but they talk about you. Because I'm thinking of loss here. Pisces is connected with 12th house of loss, also sacrifice. So perhaps a connection, friendship, relationship, whatever, where there was some difficult emotions, difficult situation, things didn't work out. It took you by surprise, but it had to be done. It was the right move. That's what I'm picking up. Let's see more cards. We do have the lover. So could be a person from your love life, an ex or someone like that. Someone good looking. Someone, see, I see the swan as a sign of peace, because firstly the white color itself is connected with peace and serenity, and this particular bird is also very serene. It gives me quiet vibes like peace, calm. So I do get the sense that perhaps we're picking up on the energy of a person where it could be a no contact situation. Maybe you've not spoken to this person in a while because there's lack of action, there's peace. You're not talking, you're not fighting. And I'm also noticing the white flowers with the friend, which white flowers are a symbol of almost like a peace offering. So almost maybe there was a fight, there was some discord, and things didn't work out. You went separate ways, or you're not keeping in touch. Person would like to perhaps extend, what do you call it, olive branch to fix things. So perhaps this person wants to reach out and reconnect and apologize and make things right. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. Even the white bird also, I'm very much drawn towards. It could be an ex friend, ex lover that wants to reach out and reconnect and apologize or make things right. That's one major element I'm picking up here. We have poet, number 7. So maybe this person had a way with words, hopeless romantic vibes, or maybe they were in poetry or very romantic sort of music. This could be like a hobby or something, like a character trait that we're picking up on, so that you can narrow down who this person could be. But the poet indicates a little bit of this romantic vibe, or someone who loves music or poetry, sensual things, or something like that, like a hobby or something. We have forgiveness. See, I forgot about this card, but the white flowers did make me think of like a peace offering, asking for forgiveness. Hmm. This is curious. So read this card if you want to, but definitely someone who would like to apologize, reconnect. At least maybe get some closure, or like end things on a good note, or the person does not want you to hate them or something like that. Maybe a misunderstanding they would like to correct, something like that. It depends on whoever's watching. See, we have this card, cut your losses, moon in detriment. This is perhaps moon in the 8th house or moon in Scorpio, if I'm not wrong. No, wait, what is this? Is it a mountain goat? So moon in Capricorn, cut your losses, or moon in Aries. I don't know, I always get confused between the ram and the mountain goat, but I'm guessing this is the mountain goat. Because see, moon, when it interacts with Saturn, is not good. In Aries, it's fine because the lord of Aries, Mars, is friends with moon, but Saturn and moon don't really get along. So I get the sense that this could be Capricorn energy, cut your losses. So whatever you suffered, that's fine. Let's not suffer more. This is about letting go, peace. So very, on the money when it comes to a past connection, past friendship, relationship, someone you're not in touch with. Moon, Saturn. Saturn is about not talking, not speaking, being cold with someone, being harsh, giving someone the cold shoulder. So perhaps the person you've not been talking with, because you cut your losses, you left this person, you rejected this person, there was a falling out, and you've moved on in your life. I get this message very strongly. I was just picking up on this vibe, and I remember when I pulled this card specifically, I got this feeling that it's a person that you, pile number 3, cut off from your life, that wants to reach out and reconnect. They feel differently about it. And you made the right choice. You could be someone who is very quick to put up the boundaries. You don't take crap from people. Now, I pulled a couple of cards from a particular deck, which is about perhaps compliments you're getting from people. First card we got is Owl. Omens, pay attention to signs. So perhaps you've already been seen sign. Maybe you are very spiritual and you're doing well in life. Perhaps this could even be a positive sign that money is coming your way. With the owl, it's connected with goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of prosperity, money, beauty, feminine energy. So that could be something I'm picking up here, like a positive sign for you. Second thing, what I'm picking up connected to the reading here is you could be seeing signs about this person. Maybe you already had the feeling that someone is missing you, or this person from the past is thinking about you. Maybe they're stalking your social media, leaving likes or something like that. But there will be signs where you will know who this person is and what's going on. You could have a good intuition also where you can just, pick up on these things. We have salmon, determination. You know where you're going and you will get there. So a lot of compliments that you would get would be along the lines of someone, pile number 3 being someone who's different, because salmon swim against the tide. You could be intuitive. Maybe people compliment your spiritual abilities or your wisdom that you carry. You could be good with money. You could get compliments connected to that. Your gut feeling is always right. You're a good judge of character and you're very determined. You're someone who will achieve success. These are the compliments you are getting. One more thing I'm getting is salmon again. See, swimming against the tide. So you're going against these people who are thinking about you, who are missing you, who want to reach out, who want to reconnect, who want to ask for forgiveness because you've left them. You've gone against them. Exactly what I'm picking up with the symbol here, salmon. You don't want anything to do with these people. You moved on. So again, that message is coming out. For tarot, you got Queen of Cups. Again, this could be an emotional connection. See, a friendship that was deep. It was hurtful. It was like a heartbreak. It was a big thing that maybe you were betrayed or you were mistreated, something like that. It was something deep, felt deep. That's why the person's still thinking about you, wanting to reconnect or reconcile. Again, the Pisces energy is repeating. Here, this gives me major Pisces vibe with the ocean bed, seahorse. See, again, is not a salmon, I guess, but looks very similar to this fish right here. But anyway, whoever this person is, they're missing you. And they miss the emotional connection they shared with you. You have Ace of Pentacles, looking to reconnect, kind of like a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles. I'm also picking up the um, compliment for you, pile number 3, is that you're someone who can make anything happen. Like you make things happen and you start new things, and you can always bring about opportunities. Wherever you go, you're always looking for a fresh start, endings and beginnings. For you, actually, transformation is quite good. It comes natural to you. Your ability to let go of people, to restart your life, or make new friends or new connections. You're very good at that. And actually, this closing of one chapter, closing of one cycle, starting of another is actually a turning point in your life. It's like a transition period. It's a powerful period for you. You should always embrace this energy, because I'm seeing endings here, beginnings here. Ace of Pentacles, opportunity waiting for you. Perhaps this person could reach out and you can, have a discussion and then just leave it behind in the past. Five of Cups, this was a connection that was left in the past. You turned your back towards these people and walked away. Yellow flowers indicate Jupiter energy. They came out in pile number 2 also. This is about choosing your peace. Yellow is the color of Jupiter, which is connected with wisdom. You following your wisdom, saying no when it was the right thing to do, and choosing positivity, letting go of the negative people in your life. Yellow color is positive, using your wisdom, positivity, and choosing abundance over scarcity. So you said no to these people, they were not aligned with you, you walked away. Transition period, heartbreak, pain, suffering, yes, but you made the right choice and you put up boundaries. You walked. See, we see the back here, person walking away. And you went deep also. Here we see the person on the surface. Here we see the person deep. So that's when the people realized how deep their love for you goes, or how deep of an imprint you left on these people. The symbols are quite um, strong with this particular pile. But anyway, through this water, a new growth is sprouting. So I see success in future for you. And if they do apologize, accept their apology, and you can do whatever feels right to you. Use your wisdom. Thank you for watching pile number 3. I hope this resonated. Please support the channel by joining the membership. If you want to book a reading with me, everything will be listed down in the description. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.